the moment he stepped on the pitch, I had lost a return ticket from Australia to Europe, and I had lost an invitation to go and watch a Champions League game in Europe. And I was so happy. In this video, I want to share one of the foundations of performance. Most companies now are very clear about the importance of having a goal, having a strategy, having a vision. I don't know any CEO or executive that would say, yeah, I've got a rough idea in my mind about what we need to do, but I don't need to document it, I don't need to write it down. The executive team will go to an offsite and think about strategy. They work with external consulting firm to help them to think about where they want to go, and they write it down and they document it, and then once they have it, they break it down into this is where we want to go in 5 years, what does that mean this year, what does that mean this quarter, what does that mean per person in the company. I'm always surprised how obvious it sounds on the business side and how very few people do that on the personal side. I mean, there's some interesting stats about how many people have taken the time to write down their personal goal and review them on a regular basis, and it's about 5%, which means the mass majority of people have never asked themselves, what is a successful life? What do I want to achieve? What are my dreams? Never taken the time to write that down, never taken the time to break them down into what it means per year, per quarter, per week. I have a really proud dad moments to share, and I hesitated to do this, and it's actually my team who said, Cyril, you need to share this. Cameron, my son, is a professional football player. He plays for Brighton, in England, and Brighton is a Premier League team. But what amazed me is from the age of 4, or maybe even earlier, as early as I can remember, Cameron has always been very clear. His goal, his dream, has always been to become a professional football player. When he was at kindergarten, they ask you to write down what is your dream job and to put a little badge and put it on them. And so you've got people saying, I want to be a air hostess, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, whatever. Cameron was already a professional football player. He was really, really clear about that. When Cameron was 9, we made a bet. And the bet was, before his 17th birthday, to be in the top 10 of any sport, which for Cameron meant probably football. And the bet was, if Cameron won the bet, I would fly him to England from Australia to watch a Premier League game. And so I would take him all around the world just to watch a Premier League game. But if he loses the bet, he would take me to a top restaurant in Sydney. For years, TK, my wife, has been whinging and say, that's not fair, he didn't know what he was doing. And I said, no, he made the bet, we shook hands, we need to take on. But the day before his 15th birthday, not even his 16th birthday, the day before his 15th birthday, he represented Australia. I tried to argue that there was 11 play on the pitch and not 10. I lost this one. And so for his 16th birthday, I took him to England. I was doing a big speech in France, took him with me. We went to England, watched Chelsea play, his favorite team. That was really nice, actually, a lovely time. And we reset a new bet. And the new bet became, before his 20th birthday, that he would play for any top team in Europe, one of the top 5 leagues. Either the English Premier League, the French Premier League, Spanish, German, or Italian. And that's a really, really stretch goal. And the goal was, if I win the bet, we reversed it. If I win the bet, he would fly me from Australia to Europe and invite me to a Champions League game. And if I lose the bet, I would take him to a top restaurant. We reversed it. His birthday is on the 23rd of September this year, so in a few weeks, 23rd of September 2022. And on the 24th of August, he did his debut for his team, the Premier of Brighton. And so he was on the bench for the whole game. And then 10 minutes before the end, he came on, he walked in, and I lost the bet. He's on! He's won the bet! And I was very, very happy. What has amazed me is how clear Cameron has been from the start about what he wanted to achieve. How he's been, he wrote down his goals and, very, very clearly. How he's been breaking that into milestone, and how little by little he's going in the right direction. Now, Cameron has amazed me. I spoke to him just after his debut for the Premier team, and he was like, "Papa, that's just a step. There's so many steps, and there's such a big road to get where I want. It's just a step." But what a big step, and what a very proud mum and dad moment that we lived. So my question to you is, what are your dreams? What are the things that you really want to achieve? Take the time to write that down and take the time to break down in milestone. What do you want to be in 5-10 years' time? What does that mean for this year? What does that mean for this quarter? What does that mean for this week? This is this week, Work Smarter, Live Better tip. It is now time for me to reset my new bet with Cameron. So we're in negotiation about the next big milestone. You have a lovely day. À bientôt.